Thanks for stopping by. If you are new here, welcome to the My Reader Minutes. Everything on my channel is alleged and, in my opinion, and done for entertainment purposes only. Please like, share, and subscribe. They're free. They're on the house. Now let's get into it. I'm not going to be here long. Don't want to keep you. However, I do want to make a couple of points on the Carlos King saga. Now, why is he striking content creators' channels? I hope that he's not doing this because he doesn't like what people are saying. People have a right to their own opinion, Carlos. I mean, you have people on your show that have signed up to put their life on display. And if you put your life out there, be prepared for people to criticize. You know, some of these content creators are very good at investigating. If there's a public record about something, they will find it. Your cast members cannot get upset about that. How about they come on your show and don't perpetrate things are one way and then they are indeed another? The best way to handle this is probably not say anything. Then they wouldn't look like frauds or liars. This is my opinion, Carlos. I'm entitled to it. Carlos, you even went together and put together a tour featuring Melody first. And when the Mellometers came out, maybe it threw you off. Like, maybe you didn't expect for them to come out in droves the way they did. I wasn't a part of that, but I heard about it and saw some things on the internet. So it looked like it was a great function. But I think it threw you off a little bit. I don't think you believed that they went so hard for Melody. You know, I believe Melody represents a woman who was dogged by her husband for years and rose up out of the mess and is now soaring. You know, women love a success story, especially those women who have gone through similar situations and maybe wasn't able to soar like Melody. Gives people hope and inspires people. And then when you place jealous castmates around her, yes, I think they're envious of her, in my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. They're going to get talked about by her fans, by her supporters. And then whatever they have going on in their situations are going to be brought to the forefront. Again, that's my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. This Black Expo that's being put on by the Scots 1.0. First of all, the advertisement that they used, the flyer, the initial flyer that went out, it didn't have a venue, it didn't have a date or time, but it had prices for tickets to show up where. Then there were non-refundable. And the event was like 2 weeks out when they put the first flyer out there. So you put a flyer out there that has no direction, no details, and want people to put their money out there. Now, mind you, the initial prices aren't what they are now. I think it was $50 to, I guess, come in the venue. And then if you were a vendor, it's like $200 or something like that, something crazy. And then now they've tripled, somewhat, doubled or tripled. It's crazy. The picture that they used on the initial flyer, you would have thought that the Scots 1.0 were, advertising for a nightclub, not a business expo. They didn't look business-like at all. Some of the words were misspelled. I created a video a couple of weeks ago saying it's called Melody. No, everyone can't be Melody. She would have never put out anything sloppy like that. She has a great team around her that helps put her stuff out there. They would have proofread They would have been, making suggestions like, this is a business Excel. We need to look business like. I don't know. Maybe the Scots 1.0 need to invest in a team, a competent team. I don't know. They may have one. They need a competent team or get rid of who's messing up their stuff. My opinion, and I'm entitled to it. Then you have the Scots 2.0, who don't really have a storyline, talking about their intimate life. Kimmy had the perfect storyline. She could have talked about coming through her treatment and how she saw her way through the low times. That could have helped someone else get through their low time. That's how she could have connected with her fan base. Yet, she wants to talk about how they're not getting it in. He wants to talk about how they're not getting it in. She wants to talk about how it's some medicine that's not making her desire to have anything going on in the bedroom. Okay, you can mention that. Maybe that is one of the side effects. But every episode, we don't need to hear that every episode, all because you don't want to talk about what's really going on in your household. Where's Monster? Where's Jalen? Why aren't we seeing Maurice go into a courtroom? He is a lawyer, right? This is what we should have saw last season. You relating or talking about your personal journey through this, low period in your life, and hitting those that maybe have gone or going through the same thing. Y'all didn't do that right at all, in my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. Then when your husband goes on an interview, has an interview, or goes online, goes on an interview with Carlos King, and that interview goes viral. I mean, everybody's talking about how he came across so insensitive about you being more supportive to him. You're going through this hard time, yet his thing is, oh, well, she rolled over and took it. I'm paraphrasing. It was something like that he said, which was very, very insensitive, and nobody was seeing it for him. Nobody. I mean, they had sympathy for you, Kimmy. So, in turn, I would think, well, some of the millimeters actually, maybe they didn't choose the right way to discuss that. I think they call themselves kind of taking up for you, but they came across insulting when it came to your husband. But I don't think it was delivered in the correct way. Like, the delivery might have been just not good. There's a content creator out there that has certain names for him and for Kimmy, but I didn't take it that she was, or he was, because I don't really want to know, I didn't take it that content creator was being malicious about it. She was just voicing her opinion on how it looked. The optics didn't look good. Regardless of what was going on behind the scenes, we can only talk about what is put in the forefront, what is put in our faces, right? So that's what they talked about. And it didn't come across very nicely. It hit kind of different, the way she talked about them. So I'm assuming that's what triggered the lawsuit or something of that nature. Also, your husband was very insensitive on the show. I remember him saying something about when he went to go get your Jeep, Kimmy, how you were so excited about getting a Jeep and you wanted to take the top off so the wind can blow through your hair. And he made such an insensitive, poor taste comment to his brother. Even his brother, more so, said, man, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. He had enough sense, but he said it anyway. Like, Kimmy, you really don't have a lot of hair. Like, why would you say that about your wife who went through just this horrible experience? Like, yet you're mad at the fan base when I'm sure you were mad at him for saying something like that, but I think it's misdirected anger that you all have for the LAMH fans. So then, okay, so one of the content creators must have found some information online about Maurice Scott, or thought it was Maurice Scott. I don't know. He says it's not him, but it was supposed to be some criminal record of a person, allegedly some person like him, that has the same name, same birthday, and I guess in the same area where they are located, that have these criminal charges. Now, usually lawyers, you can't become a lawyer if you have. Well, can you become a lawyer if you have? I don't know. I don't know if you could become a lawyer if you have criminal charges or not. I would think that you wouldn't be accepted by the bar if you did. I mean, I don't know. We know that he passed the bar, but don't you have to be paneled to be accepted? I mean, I have a personal situation. I don't have a personal situation, but I know someone that has gone to law school. She's getting ready for the bar and she needs references. So I don't know. Is there something that has to be accepted by the bar? I don't know. Anyway, I digress. Anyway, all this is my opinion and I'm entitled to it. So yeah, he made that insensitive comment on TV, and yeah, y'all are mad. He needs to be mad at himself. You need to be mad at him, but y'all are mad at the content creators. Okay, that makes sense. The messiness that happens off the show is what's helped carry the show along, actually, because everything that's on the show is either made up or it's boring. The excitement is what happens off the show. And in the words of Martell Holt, maybe y'all are acting. He said it. He said it. In my opinion, and I'm entitled to it, that's what it looks like. I don't know about this show anymore. I might still comment on Melody and her successes going forward, but I don't know if I see it for the show anymore. Carlos is taking it to another level and it's unnecessary. That's my opinion. And I'm entitled to it. Please like, share, and subscribe. They're free. They are free. And I'd like for you to just support my channel. Let the algorithm love me. Please like, share, and subscribe. And you all have a great day.